What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the 5th episode of By the Grace of the Gods. This one's titled The Ladies Training Session with the Slimes. I'm not drunk yet, I swear. So yeah, the Ladies Training Session, I'm going to assume is talking about Eliaria, because she is the lady, I suppose. I guess we're going to be expanding a bit more upon her, because she's not had a great amount of screen time just yet. We had her introduced right at episode 2, of course, with her learning and taming her first slime, of course. And it seems like these two are definitely the main pair and will be progressing forward as the show goes on. The OP also has her in slightly older form, I believe. Like, I don't know if they're going to do a time skip at some point in this season or what, but yeah, she is definitely more... Well, she's a little more grown up. It's like... maybe like a 2, maybe 3 year time span, roughly. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that later. But I'm fairly certain this might be an episode more focused on her for once, which would be kind of nice to develop our main duo, as it were. But last time we finished cleaning Mia's house, one of our beastkin. I'm sorry to someone. Someone was saying, "What's a beacon?" Beacon. It's like, oh, beastkin. Sorry, I speak very fast, and some words just get mushed together. And I know the subtitles will have a hard time for those of you who do watch with subtitles on. So sometimes it will struggle a little bit when I say words like beastkin. That was a messed up way of me saying it. Beastkin instead of beastkin. See, it becomes like beaskin. So it's just the way I speak. Okay, I am a fast talker. Just naturally, it's the way I do. But yeah, so fixed her house up, cleaned it out. Everything's happy. She gets him extra reward for it as well. And next up is the communal toilets. That's our next job. I mean, he's well suited to cleaning. Let's be real. So he's not complaining about these jobs. He knows he's well suited for them, and he knows he can do them with ease thanks to the slimes. This starts the whole embezzlement storyline because apparently the reason why these are so poorly maintained is because the government here and local authorities are starting to embezzle the money instead of putting it back into funding the people to actually clean them, do it properly. It's getting so bad because they're just embezzling the money and not having it taken care of in that way. So he relays that to Reinhardt and the Jamil family, who is now investigating into that whilst he's cleaning it out. However, there's some miasma associated with this, and it's becoming a genuine problem and could start really negatively impacting the lives of everyone here. So there's a time constraint to this, and he decides, yeah, I've got to just crack on with it. And there's like 30 different tunnels that are like a couple of kilometers long, so it's a huge amount of area to clean. Whilst people are negative, don't want him to really put himself at risk that much, he is the only qualified person to do it. And as such, he continues on. They send some adventurers to make sure no one comes near the area whilst he's doing his work. He gets... Right, so you've got normal slimes. Then 100 of those make a... what is it called? Like a giant slime. And then if you get another... Then if you have a group of 1,000 slimes, it becomes, what, like a king slime? Was that the name what they were called? And now he has at least 3 king slimes, so... He has 3,000 of this one specific type of slime at his disposal. And I think he might have more than 3,000 now. He had at least 3,000 because he had 3 king slimes. And now I think he got more in the time that they were cleaning. So it's insane. He has a lot of damn slimes. And then they hit us with a goddamn emotional twist. Because they reminisce to him coming home late at night in his old world. And his mother staying up to greet him. But it was like, oh, it was so heartwarming. And then the Jamil family is welcoming him home in the same fashion after he lost his mother. It's like, aw. Like, even now I'm starting to get a little emotional just thinking about it because it was just such a touching moment. Oh god, I'm actually starting to go. Yeah, it doesn't help that light is very, very bright in my eyes. But yeah, it was a genuinely touching moment and I very much enjoyed it. So, yeah. Let's get into this week's episode before I start crying my eyes out over something that's so insignificant and not really intended to be that emotionally draining, but somehow is. As always, these are time-based format reactions. Bottom left of the screen, you're going to see the time for the episode. I'll count down 3 to 1 play. Then on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. We have we'll watch this one on Funimation as per usual. Funimation logo to start, which is about 7 and a bit seconds, so that will help you sync up a little bit as well. I'll call it out as it goes past. You can also use screen flash on my face or on the mic to tell when scenes are transitioning. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode in 3, 2, 1, play. Funimation. Oh, customary drink during it. Here we go. Ooh, eggs and bacon? It's at least eggs. Something else is with it, though. Why is the Funimation? There we go. Preparing dinner. Ooh, some fresh baked bread. They're making breakfast for him. Was this her idea? Ooh. Huh? This is where the training comes in? Ah, magic, okay. Mm-hmm. Watch your mouth. Better watch your mouth. Oh? Learn a new type of attack magic? Nice. And OP time. Alright, so that's how we set it up. Very calm OP, I love it. The little face he has before he goes into the water as he catches the hat is amazing. I love how she's got that slime she's wearing as a hat. God damn, that's a big moon. Alright, ladies' training session with the slimes. Yep. Teach us some magic and we'll learn some ourselves. To play with magic specifically. Ice and fire, okay. It's melt, says sculptures. Okay. Ooh, sparklers. Literally a sparkler. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, make bubbles, okay. Nice. Mm-hmm. Yay. Oh, it didn't last as long. Much better. Oh, we're making a different shape? Oh, making it even bigger. Okay. I'm, I'm surprised that actually works. Fair enough. Even Sebas is getting involved. It might as well be. We're making a water balloon? Oh. Reshaping it? Nice. Slime's getting into it as well. Adorable. Fire attack, okay. Nice. He's gonna like make a huge boulder in it now, I think. Just because I expect it. Yep, knew it. Not quite as big as I expected though, which is nice. Nice. Wind hammer, rock bullet. Stun arrow, that's gonna be useful. Jesus Christ. How many magics you can be taught? Jesus Christ. Ah, that's a lot. Surprised you actually have that much planned. Space magic? Space magic? Have we? Okay. Nice. Dimension home and warp. Jesus Christ. I think teleport's not really the right word for what he just did, but sure. See, that's more what I would call teleporting. I think of teleports more as the long distance types. But whatever. It's just terminology. Nice. That's an intermediate space magic, okay. That would make getting around so much easier. Dimension home? Ah, okay. Ah, so you could walk in. Ah. That would be very helpful. But it's a little tougher, this one. He's actually having some difficulty, that's good. Not good for him, good in terms of, like, character. Yay. Nice. Now we have a place to store the slimes. All fucking, like, 5,000 of them at this point or whatever. Yeah, you've been doing this for a long time. And you just warp home. To. Okay, the abandoned mine. Monster combat skills, okay. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Mm-hmm. Oh, to the capital, okay. Uh-huh. Let me guess, you'll find a reason to be in the capital soon as well. And this is how we do a time skip for her to come back, like, slightly older. I don't know if they're still doing that or not. Alright. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Unless there's going to be a particularly strong one here that they didn't expect. I don't know if this is the type of show that will start introducing stuff like that, though. Mm-hmm. Yep. Slime's hopping around in the background. Ooh. Cave mantis. Jesus. 30? Okay, no fires because of the smoke. Makes sense. Yep. Nice. One ice arrow is all it takes. Nice. Or is it? Looks like it. Oh, to clean up the corpse. Okay. Makes sense. Not for him, it isn't. I'm sure he'll be fine. Oh. Nice. Not using any magic, just going straight in. Nice. Very nice. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Hmm. Something shiny. Metal slime? Oh. Don't run off ahead. Don't run off ahead. Don't run off ahead. Nice. Is it very heavy? Couldn't really tell. Oh. Okay. Okay. So another slime for his collection. Yeah, he's very happy. Yeah. Okay. I was worried when she started running for hell. I was like, don't do that. Oh, wow. That's a lot. Does Roma want to take that? Huh? Huh? That's an interesting little scene with them fighting like that. Oh. Let's see what happens here then. Okay. Wow, just you can just make a solid bar using that? Okay. Once again, surprising them. Turns out you can. Yeah. Again, keep that secret. Because my god, would you be exploited if people knew that? Oh, who are we introducing to? Morgan Trading Company, okay. Oh, so this will be the girl that we had in the thing beforehand. This really is the sentence of a bookworm. Well, yeah. Yes, keep you a secret. Yes. Yeah, no one's gonna readily believe that. Yes, very much so. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're sorted. I mean, mm-hmm. Please keep visiting. He'll make me a bunch of money as well. Nice. Is that it? We've got a little bit left. Oh, nice. Okay, that did get sorted. Okay, Monster Hunt, and he is part of the Monster Hunt. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's just high volume. All right, so we're actually going to fight something this time. Awesome. Means we also meet a lot more of these beastkins properly. It was a good episode. Very good episode. Didn't have the same emotional hook, thankfully, so I'm safe for another week, but yeah, we're going to see more combat next time. Specifically these four as well. So that's going to be a nice change of pace from what we were doing beforehand. We also have a new slime to add to our collection, metal slimes. What use will they be then? We gotta find a use for our metal slimes and what they can give us. I guess we'll find out. They eat iron, so that's cool, but beyond that we don't know. Alright. Good episode, good episode. Let's mark that one off on our watch history. Boom, there we go. Yeah. Another good episode. Excuse me. Yeah, another chill episode. We're starting to get into a bit more actiony stuff now. We had some training for the magics, and we are going off to use said magic. We now have warp as well, which is going to be very useful for getting around the place, as long as we can... Basically, as long as we've been there and can kind of imagine where it is, we can just go wherever we want now. Like, he didn't say... He said specifically warp is for going any distance, so... Yeah, once he's at the mines, what he can do, instead of walking back, he's just like, okay, I'll see you in town. Be very useful. And the fact that he now has, was it Dimension Home? He can store all his slimes. In theory, okay. If he cast Dimension Home and was to personally walk into there, would he be fine as long as he maintained the ability to keep that door open? Because, like, what would happen if he closed it behind him? He cast it again to open it, but is he... Where would he emerge then? Would he emerge where he last was or not? I worry about specifics on stuff like that. I know the show's not going to bother covering it, but what would happen if he had... What if he built his house in there? Like, essentially that would be, oh, what's that D&D spell? Magnificent Mansion, right? Would that essentially be his version of Magnificent Mansion if he just built a home in there? I don't know, it's like... Yeah, it just feels like that sort of thing. Like, obviously it's a little more limited in, what you can do with it, but still. I don't know, it just feels a bit... It's a little more limited, but I wonder what the limitations of his spell is. Interesting. Another good episode, very chill. Next time we're fighting, so interesting to see what the fighting... Like, this show does not have the greatest fighting animation, because it's not really trying to be a super action sort of anime. It's just not what it's trying to be, so as a result, it's not the main focus. And judging by the combat from I'm Standing on a Million Lives, which is the other project that Maho Film is currently doing, they don't seem very action-orientated, and it's kind of showing in their previous works as to how that's going. So, yeah, hopefully we don't linger on the combat too much, because it's not their strong suit, I don't think. I guess we'll see moving forward, of course, but, you know, that's just my initial thoughts on it. But again, this is very Bookworm-esque. Like, he makes all these magnificent inventions with his knowledge, and he's using his real-world knowledge as well to bring it over to create things that were useful in his real world, just in this world. He doesn't have as much trouble getting to said point as what Mine has done with some of her inventions, of course. Which I think takes away from this show a little bit. Like, Mine has had more of a journey to get to where she was. But again, going to sell it off with a merchant, it's like, there's some similarities there, you can definitely agree. And hopefully it doesn't come across as me belittling this show for making those comparisons and constantly saying if Bookworm was better, but, like, I don't want to belittle this show in any way, because this has got a bit of a different vibe to it. This is a much more relaxed vibe so far than Bookworm. Bookworm is building up much more of a narrative in its time doing it, so, you know, they're kind of different shows in that respect, but still enjoyable, and I look forward to next week's episode. So thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. Leave a like if you enjoyed the episode, as well as your comments on what you thought. It all help engage with me and engage with the channel, which is really how you can measure a success on a channel. Like, honestly, you could give me 2,000 views on every video, but if I'm only getting 10, 15 likes on that, I wouldn't consider that a success. But if I'm getting what I currently am now, which is a modest amount of views considering my channel size, but the engagement rate has been fantastic, the watch percentage is still maintaining quite high on certain series, so that's what I look for in my channel growth. And comments as well. It's like, I said this before when I used to do some streaming on my older channels before I did anime stuff. I always hated the fact that I could go onto some streams, have like 100 odd, 200 odd viewers, but the chat is just dead. I'd much rather have like a 40, 50 view streamer who is actually engaging with the chat and has an active talking back with chat. Like, that's the same with YouTube comments. I'd rather have lower viewers at the benefit of having more engaging comment sections. That's really what I would personally rather have, and if it means I'm slower to build up a bigger audience, that's fine by me, because the audience I have is that much more meaningful. Which you guys genuinely are. People like Hugh, people like Atmanite, people like Nep. It's hard to remember all your names, but there's so many of you that are regularly commenting on my videos and being engaged with me on the channel, which I very, very, very much enjoy and appreciate every single one of your comments. People like Rex as well. Yeah, there's there's a bunch of you. So thank you everyone for your comments. It really does mean a lot. But that's going to do it. And don't forget to hit subscribe to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the full 2020 lineup you can find on the channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.